Hey there, it's January 23rd, and this is your weekly news. Okay, our theme for 2011, and I'm going to keep reminding you of it, is living the dream. And I specifically chose the word living because it's an alive thing. You know, when you're going for a goal, when you're going for a dream, it's not just the end result that's important. It's the process that you're going through towards it. Believe it or not, the process that you go through towards achieving your goals ends up giving you more value long term than the actual goal itself. So whether it's winning the cruise or it's winning, some technology items in the 6-month contest, or whether it's being debt-free or traveling, whatever your goals are, those are great end goals in and of themselves. But what you do in the process of going for that goal or that dream is living the dream. Every day when you go out to your shows, you need to be thinking about why you're doing the show. You're not doing the show just because you have a show up. You're not doing the show because you're responsible. You're doing the show because you want to make your dreams come true, and you want to help other women make their dreams come true as well. You know, very often we get a little bit kind of contradictory with ourselves. You know, we're unhappy if we're not meeting our goals and making our life happen. But the minute we start to focus on our own goals, we get this feeling sometimes of feeling like, well, it shouldn't be all about me. I should make sure it's about other people. Well, here's something that's very, very important for you to understand. You cannot help other people if you don't have what you need to have first. So it is not selfish. When you focus on what I want to accomplish is, and these are the benefits for me and for my family, then you will be coming from a position of strength to help other people. I know you know the classic example of this is being on an airplane, and they say, should the pressure drop and you notice that the oxygen comes down, you need to put it on your own face first so that you can then turn around and put it on the faces of your children or whoever else you're traveling with. Because they know if you don't, you will pass out and you won't be able to help anybody else out. Okay, let me give you some other examples that you might not have thought of. William Wilberforce, who was absolutely instrumental in stopping the slave trade in England, was actually somebody who worked so hard for 20 years to make it happen. But his goal when he first started out was very much about himself. He wanted to have a seat in Parliament. Now, when you think about it, the greater goal that he was able to do for other people would never have happened if he didn't have that personal goal of being in Parliament, because without that parliamentary seat, he wouldn't have been able to make it happen. Okay, somebody whose focus is on, I want to be a coach. Well, they can't help out other team people until they know how to be a coach and get the position of being the coach themselves. So if you want to be generous with people, if you want to give money to people, if you want to help women to feel better about themselves, I mean, I hear that from girls all the time. I just want to help people. How can you help people if your own personal self-esteem is saying, I'm not worth it, or, oh, I can't focus on anything for myself? Then how are you going to help another woman focus on what she needs for herself and her family? Do you see how it's a little bit of a dichotomy there? Okay, it's a little bit hypocritical. You have to focus on what you need for yourself and your family, and out of those experiences and out of that strength and out of that abundance, you will be able to pour it out to so many other people. Even when you go through the difficulties, especially when you go through the difficulties in your business, do you not understand that that is a training ground for you to then be powerful in helping other people out? Because you will be able to understand where they're coming from and what they're doing. So what is your goal, and what is your emotional attachment to that goal? What is your dream for 2011? I want to hear about your dreams. I want to hear as you're reaching little steps of your dreams. I want to hear as you're reaching bigger dreams. There's no measurement that somebody's dream is better than somebody else's dream. But you know what? If you're not living your dream, then what are you doing? Just living? Just surviving? Just getting by, like I talked about at the monthly meeting? All right, the next thing is you're going to see in this weekly news a picture of a first group of people that got the Stick Your Neck Out award. Now, we took pictures of the other winners as well, and they will be coming up in weekly news that we have coming up until the next monthly meeting. You can't make it in life without sticking your neck out. You definitely can't make it in business. You can't make it in having a great marriage or being a great parent or anything else if you're not willing to stick your neck out. And what I mean by that is doing what's a little bit uncomfortable, coming out of your comfort zone. Sticking your neck out might also mean getting out of the pack. You know, sometimes we're really comfortable in a group of people where we're all doing the same thing. We're all either miserable, or we're all either sort of content, or we're all either just getting by. And sticking your neck out means saying, I'm going to go for more. I'm going to get out of that comfort zone a little bit. So we're recognizing people that have done that in their business. And the first group of people did it as a support group, as a team for each other. When you have a dream, it's not enough to have the dream. You have to have a plan of action for that dream. Do you have a plan? If you need help with your plan, that's what your manager and I'm here for. We can help you with it, but you have to have a plan. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. And there are people that will say they've had a dream for 5 years or 10 years or 15 years or 50 years, and they never made it happen because they didn't put the connection with, I've got a dream now and I'm down here. How do I get from here to there? That's the key. It's not brain surgery, but if you have a dream here and you're here, how do you get there? What's the plan? Ask people who've already done it. Ask people that can help you. Ask people that are encouraging. So now you've got your plan. The next step is action, because there's some of us that can hide in the plan. We can make charts and we can make boards and we can do dream boards and we can stand up at a staff meeting and say, oh yes, I've broken it all down, or I know what my dream is. And yet monthly meeting after monthly meeting after monthly meeting, or staff meeting after staff meeting after staff meeting, we're all ready to say, yep, I know what my dream is, but you haven't taken any action since the last meeting. So this is not about judging anybody. We all fall victim to procrastination. But it's important for all of us to understand, if you haven't taken action, you're not committed to the dream. It doesn't matter that you have a dream board up. It doesn't matter that you have a plan of action. You haven't taken action. So you're not working towards your dream. So ask yourself, is what I'm doing today going to take me closer to or further away from my dreams? Yes, have a dream board. Yes, write your dreams down. Remember at the meeting I said, ink it, don't think it? Well, I believe in the importance of thinking about your dreams, but put it in writing. You've got to be thinking about it. And then you have to have the plan. And then you've got to take action. You've got to take action. Okay, we've got some great things for you to be working towards this month in February on top of what you're already going for your personal goals. We've got a fantastic hostess booking bonus. Now, our hostess benefits are already the best, and you can book without them. And if you can't, then you need to learn how to book. Because when there isn't an extra hostess bonus on, you got to know we have the best hostess benefits out there. People book because they like you. People book because they want more than they can afford to get right now, and people book to help out the hostess. So it's not about another bonus on top of it. It's what are you doing to create desire for people to want to have you in their homes, want to have a fun show, get more products than they've already got already, and definitely want to help out the hostess by booking for her as well. But on top of that, we do have a special bonus. Now, you know and I know that our #1 selling makeup product is our Ultra Finish 4-in-1 powder. I mean, it is our signature product. It is reordered in the thousands. So we are going to be doing it as a hostess bonus. And you might say, well, why? We can sell it like that. Because I want you to get booked so solid in February. So you're going to be giving them their Ultra Finish 4-in-1 in their skin tone. Yes, a compact with it, of course. You will also be giving them a wood-handled chisel brush, okay? Not the plexi chisel brush, not the clear chisel brush, but a wood-handled one that is a chisel brush. Plus, they're going to get the credit card mixed minis. One is an eye gel set. The other one is an eyeliner set. Sorry, eye creams and eye gel liners. This is a $100 value on top of everything else. So look at your hostess benefits. Look at what you need. Do you need a higher show average? Maybe you're great at booking, but your show average is kind of low. Then why not offer the eye bouquet instead of just for booking for absentee orders, for $150 in absentee orders, and teach your hostess how to get them? Or maybe you're great at booking, but your bookings are always too far away. Then you got to focus a bonus on booking right away. That's why this bonus is in a short time period. Be thinking about how you can make happen what you need to make happen at your shows. And then, of course, we have the fabulous February bonus for you personally, where you can be winning table picks or, okay, it's not both, table picks, or you can go for the show contest. And with 8 shows, you can get the sterling silver Tiffany style bracelet. Now, this is not the knockoffs that are out there floating around that you don't know what they are, and it could be illegal if you actually have them. This is a sterling silver bracelet that has a heart at the end of it, but it just doesn't have the Tiffany stamp on it. It's from a jeweler in a real jewelry store, so it's a Tiffany style. It is not a knockoff. Or you can do the 10 show contest, and you're going to have an option of getting the Tiffany style necklace, which we haven't given out yet. So you can get that. And another option at the 10 shows is, of course, the fabulous coffee maker that we have in our office that everybody asks about all the time, which wouldn't that be a great gift for somebody? So think about it. What would you like to be getting in February on top of what you're already getting, on top of your benefits? Okay, so what are you going to do? Have you got a plan? Are you going to take an action? Get the help you need? Let me know about your dreams as you're achieving them. Thanks for everything you do.